We welcome you into the first championship game of the Farm Bureau's Insurance Classic. This one is in the Founders Federal Credit Union. It is Byrnes taking on Peachtree Ridge in a game that should be very, very interesting. Peachtree Ridge all in blue, Byrnes in white. Miller gets it started with a shot off the glass, no good, rebound. And here comes Miles Tatum back for Peachtree Ridge. All in the blue. They're moving right to left, and they've got red numbers. Joel Hillsman, glad to be with you. SUV TV. Jay Estheim gives it off now to Aaron Augustine. Augustine goes back door. Nothing there to Collins, and they get it back out to Connor Haywood, and they're going to work some clock here as we begin this ball game. Augustine over to Tatum. Tatum holding between the rings. Man-to-man defense. Here comes Connor Haywood off a curl. Gives it off to Christian Collins. He goes up, shot no good, over the back, no call. And here comes Taven Richardson down for the Byrnes Rebels. It's going to be a turnover. And here comes Miles Tatum. Tatum going all the way up, and he got fouled. Foul called on Jalen Foster. That is his first and the team's first. Head coach of the Byrnes Rebels, Lane Fowler. And they picked him up a big win over Douglas County yesterday by doing it at the foul line. Tatum misses the first free throw, so he'll get one more. Peachtree Ridge entered the contest shooting 62% from the foul line in this classic. They missed those two right there, 32 of 51. They've been called for 38 fouls. Their opponents have been called for 44 fouls. Ray Miller holds it on the right side. A minute gone by. Gets it out now to Jalen Foster. Foster in the lane, spinning high, and he's going to get called for traveling. So a traveling violation there. Miles Tatum out high, gets it over to Augustine. They're running their motion offense. There's Jay Estheim, a three, in and out on the glass. Is tipped back out. Estheim is going to get it. Peachtree Ridge will set up. Tatum swings it over here to Augustine. Augustine puts it on the floor, right-hand dribble to the foul line, and now backs it back out. Estheim was open. He steps in. Now he gets it to Collison. Collison shot up, no good. Got smacked, no call. Rebound going to come down to Taven Richardson. Richardson gets it up front now, and here's Howard. Howard into the forecourt. Bavir Howard swings it over there. Foster wanted to pull the three. It wasn't there. Taven Richardson, a jumper. It is good. Taven Richardson breaks the ice, and they have the lead. With the first two, 2-0. A little more than 2 minutes gone by. A long three. Tatum good. Miles Tatum hits a three, and they go out in front 3-2. Peachtree Ridge. Steal. Collins with the steal. Here comes Connor Haywood into the floor. Connor Haywood did a yeoman's effort yesterday in their win. Going to the cup was Tatum, no good. Foster up ahead. Howard shuffled his feet. No call. Layup off the glass. It's going to be tipped around. Ball is on the ground. Tatum going for it. They fight for it. It's on the ground. Foster made a lazy pass. Collins picked it off. And Jay Estheim says, no, let's calm down. Coach Arrington now stands up watching the Peachtree Ridge Lions operate. Coach Lane Flower for Byrnes standing and clapping, and now he's down on one knee. 3-2. Peachtree Ridge with the lead. They're in blue, and they're moving right to left, and the pass is going to be a turnover. A poor decision, a poor pass there by Aaron Augustine. Augustine, the leading scorer on this Peachtree Ridge team, but in this tournament has been struggling, only averaging 10 points a game. His high came in their first round opener against Wade Hampton, where he scored 12. Ball is on the left side for the Byrnes Rebels in white. Howard going to the hoop. The layup off the glass is good, so Howard puts them back out in front. 4-3, 4:30 to go. Augustine crossing the timeline. Howard coming in, averaging 10.5 points in this Farm Bureau's Insurance Classic. Tatum passes it over. There's Estheim, a three. Jay, no good. It tipped around, came off to Haywood, who got the rebound. Back out to Tatum. Tatum wanted to take the three, thought better of it, swings it to Howard. Howard to Augustine. Augustine penetrating the middle, below the foul line, nothing doing, kicks it over. Connor Haywood, a left wing three, left him open, in and out. And now the rebound to Taven Richardson. Richardson all over the glass early. He's got 3 boards. Foster on the right side, tried to use the screen, now going to spin in the lane, shoots the floater, up, no good. Rebound by Estheim, and he kept it high. Here comes Augustine running the break. Augustine bounces to Collins. Collins to Tatum. Tatum had a 3, but the pass was late. So Estheim is going to be left wide open, left wing 3. Good rotation, no. Rebound is going to come down to the big boy. He gets that rebound, and that is Tyreek Glenn. Glenn on the glass, and now there's a turnover. Here comes Peachtree Ridge back this way. Byrnes all kind of out of control. There's Hayward going up good. He got the 2, no contact, and Peachtree Ridge takes the lead now 5-4. So back and forth lead changes here early in this first quarter. We're coming up now on 3 minutes to go in this first quarter, 5-4. Howard dribbling outside to give it to Foster. Foster thought about a 3. So Howard's 3 is partially blocked by Augustine. They can't recover it. Glenn gets it back. Glenn goes to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Tipped and a rebound and a foul. A foul is going to be on Christian Collins. Collins, a valuable asset for this Byrnes team. That's going to be his first and the team's first. He cannot get in foul trouble. He has been in foul trouble in multiple games this year. So Ray Miller at the free throw line for the Byrnes Rebels. Free throw is good. Makes the first one. That ties the game at 5. Second free throw rattles in there good. So Byrnes takes the lead. It is 6-5 with 2:56 to go. Two and a half to go. Estheim holding it for Peachtree Ridge with the right-hand dribble. Bounces across to Tatum. Tatum to Augustine. Augustine back out to Haywood. Good ball movement from Peachtree Ridge, and he's going to get hit with an offensive foul. So that'll be his first, the team's second. Connor Haywood with an offensive foul. .205 to go. Six to 5. The Byrnes Rebels lead, and there's the inbounds. They kick it back out high. Now Tegan Waters is into the ball game for the Byrnes Rebels. A long 3 off the iron, and it is going to go. They should have let it go out of bounds, and now Waters hit it along with Jay Estheim. Jay Estheim was our Denny's player of the game yesterday. He had 24 points in their win over Shaker Heights that got him here. 7 of 12 from the field, 58% shooting yesterday. Hobson is in for Peachtree Ridge. There's a layup, left hand good by Jay Estheim. He is in the book. Those his first 2. It is 7-6, so back and forth we go. Howard into the forecourt for the Rebels, being picked up by Augustine. Now Jalen Foster being worked on by Jeremiah Starks, who's in the ball game. Kick it over, left corner. There's a long 3. It is good, and that was Howard over there for 3. Vera Howard hits a 3, and Byrnes has their 4th lead of the game. They lead 9-7 with 66 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Augustine bounces it down low. Estheim layup good. They work that offense to perfection. A good dime there by Augustine. And the ball game is tied at 9 with 52 seconds. Jeremiah Starks picking up Foster. Foster around the screen, stops. They come back out, swing it over there in the corner to Richardson. Richardson being picked up by Hobson. They just sent it down low, shot up, and he got fouled, and that was Glenn who got fouled. And they call it on Aaron Augustine. That'll be his first, the team's third. And Byrnes will be at the free throw line with Tegan Waters. Waters' free throw is good. Byrnes has lived at the free throw line throughout this tournament. They're shooting 69% in the tournament, but they are 74 of 107 through 2 games, not including today. 69%. Waters is at the free throw line for his second. They lead now 11-9 after he makes both free throws. 34 seconds less than that. 11-9. Byrnes leading the Peachtree Ridge Lions out of Suwanee, Georgia. Region 7, 6A in Georgia. 6A, of course, the highest class in Georgia. Byrnes, a class 4A, which is the highest class in South Carolina. And you look at the enrollment numbers, Peachtree Ridge, almost a full 1,000 more, about 900 more students. Pass is going to be stolen by Jalen Foster, and then Foster had it stolen back away from him by Jeremiah Starks, who tried to fire it up to Tatum, and it went out of bounds. 2.4 seconds, 11-9. Inbound, the pass was deflected away. Hobson's got it. Hobson a half-court heave, and it is no good. We are at the end of the first quarter. The Byrnes Rebels 11 and the Peachtree Ridge Lions 9 will return for more action right here. This is the championship game of the Denny's bracket of the Farm Bureau's Insurance Classic.
Put the lights on the tree. Put them on the tree. Put them on the tree. Put the ribbon on the wreath. Put it on the wreath. Put it on the wreath. Put the lights on the tree. Put them on the tree. Put them on the tree. Put the lights on the tree.
The Founders Federal Credit Union Championship game, of the first place game of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Joel Hillsman, glad that you are with us as the second quarter is underway. Peachtree Ridge moving right to left. They are all in blue with the red numbers. Byrnes all in white with the blue numbers. They kick it over on this left side into the ball game now. Markel McCullum for Peachtree Ridge, and there's a long 3-ball right there. Miles Tatum. Tatum with his second 3 of the game. And they have the lead now, Peachtree Ridge, 12-11. Foster dribbling with the right hand. Tatum really playing some defense. They get it to him down low. Waters is going to go up, and there's going to be a foul. And they're going to say he's going up shooting, so Tegan Waters will go to the line. Let's check and see who that foul is on. The call on Jeremiah Starks. That'll be his first, the team's fourth, and at the line will be Tegan Waters. Waters free throw no good, off to the left. 12-11, substitutions now for the Byrnes Rebels. Taven Richardson and Jalen Foster go out. And into the game comes Tyreek Glenn. Also checking in is Hayden Brown. So Tegan Waters to get another free throw. And it rattled in there good. So we have a tie ball game, 12-12. Tatum into the forecourt. Dribbling with the left hand, he swings it over to Connor Haywood. Haywood now Swings it back over to Tatum. They're being patient around the post. Hobson back to Tatum. Tatum between the rings. He kicks it over there. There's a long three. Brandon Hobson, air ball rebound going to come down. The big Hayden Brown. Now here comes Howard. He steps into a three. It is good. Bavaro Howard with the three, and they take the lead again, 15-12. 6:48 in this second quarter remaining. A long three. There it is. Short off the front iron. McCullum shot no good by Hobson on the offensive rebound, and it comes down as Christian Athel is into the ball game. He swings it over to the left, and here comes Howard into the forecourt, dribbling with the left hand. Tatum comes out to get him and get a count on him. Swing it to Hayden Brown, way out. One dribble, now he kicks it back. They swing it around to Glenn. Glenn back over to Howard. Howard back to Glenn. They're throwing it around the perimeter. They go down low. Waters, jump hook good. Tegan Waters with the jump hook, and a timeout is called. 17-12, 6:14. The Byrnes Rebels have raced off a 6-0 run. Pause for these words.
Together, we're a team. And together, we're family. No place gives teams the brands they need at the lowest prices like Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day.
A brief 6-0 run by the Byrnes Rebels when they were down 12-11 has forced a timeout for Peachtree Ridge. They come out of the timeout trailing 17-12. Zone defense from the Rebels. Eston holding it to the left. Connor Haywood now holding it and directing traffic. He gets a pick from Collins. Going to the middle between the rings is Eston. Zone defense now, and Peachtree Ridge, a team that can stretch you with the shot. Oh, Aaron Augustine over to Haywood. A long three, good. I just couldn't get it out of my mouth soon enough to say that they will stretch you out with the three ball, and they will start hitting him. And once they hit him, it's contagious. They had a game earlier this year. They hit 17. There's a turnover, a steal. Good pressure defense. Collins gets credits with the steal. Here's Augustine into the forecourt. Now he packs it back. Now attacks the middle, below the foul line. And Howard is going to rip it away from him, a steal. Howard going to come all the way down the lane. Now he got it knocked out of his hands. Howard on the baseline. He got it taken away. They fight for it down low. It should be a jump ball. It will be a jump ball. Good hustle and good fight from both of these teams. Jay Eston, we mentioned, coming in at 19.5 points a game here in the Farm Bureau Classic. There's a turnover. Connor Haywood with the turnover, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. And the foul will be on Tegan Waters. That'll be his first and the team's second. 5:07 to go, 17-15. Byrnes with a 2-point lead over Peachtree Ridge. Jay Eston between the rings. Kicks it over to Aaron Augustine. Now he wants a screen for Tatum. He steps in. Bounce pass. It was kicked. No call by Hayden Brown. Picked up there by Collins, who kicks it back out. Eston over there. Pump fake. Got him in the air. There's a short jumper. No good. Backside is Collins with the rebound, and he tried to pass it out, and it will be a turnover. He was going for Miles Tatum. Collins really didn't have full control of it as he tried to kick it back out. And in doing that, it was a turnover. So Howard will inbound it for the Byrnes Rebels. In the Jalen Foster. Foster into the forecourt, being worked on by Aaron Augustine. Foster, a little floater, in and out. Tip for the rebound. They fight for it. Glenn has got it. Glenn shot short, no good. Out of bounds. It will be off of Collins, and it will be Byrnes basketball. Byrnes 17, Peachtree Ridge 15. We've had 10 lead changes in this ball game. Byrnes has had the lead 6 times. They've had 6 lead changes themselves. And the other 4 go to Peachtree Ridge. Around the screen, Howard is going to go all the way. Shot up. It's off by Hayden Brown, but it's put back in by Tegan Waters. Tegan Waters doing some work down there in the post. 19-15. He's got 5 in this quarter, 7 in the game. Jay Eston holds it for Peachtree Ridge. halfway home here in the second quarter, under 4 minutes. Estein in the middle, kicks it over. There's a long three by Tatum, front rim, no good. Estein couldn't get the rebound. The rebound comes down to Hayden Brown. Brown with his second board. Now he's going to go all the way. It's a turnover. Ball is on the floor. They pick it up. Estein swings it over to Aaron Augustine. Augustine into the forecourt, and here's a reach, and that will be on Tegan Waters. That will be his second and the team's third, reaching in transition. So Tegan now with 2 fouls, and Byrnes now with 3 team fouls. It'll be side out of bounds, and he will check out of the ball game. In now will come Taven Richardson. Connor Haywood will inbound it, and Augustine has it 19-15. Jim kind of filled up for the Byrne Rebels, and you've got Dorman coming up next. These are the championship games. This is the Founders Federal Credit Union. We've got a whistle away from the ball, and it's going to be on Tyreek Glenn. That'll be his first and the team's fourth. So it'll be inbounded on the baseline. Out to Collins. Christian Collins gives it to Estein. Estein to Augustine. Augustine bounce pass to Collins. Beautiful. He rolled to the hoop, and there he was. Christian Collins with his first hoop. It is 19-17. 3:20 to go. Richardson holds it over to Howard now. Howard, Richardson, top of the key. Looking to make his move. Taven does. Puts it on the floor. One dribble. Back out to Howard. Howard, a long three. It's off the back of the iron. Connor Haywood with the rebound. Here comes Peachtree Ridge in transition. Haywood behind his back to Augustine. Augustine, a long bounce pass low for Miles Tatum. Tatum was not paying attention. 3:01. It is a turnover for Peachtree Ridge. And now Hayden Brown will check out of the game. And now Ray Miller will come back in. Ray Miller averaging 8 points a game. He had 9 last night, and all of them were from distance as he went 3 from 8 from beyond the arc. He's got the ball now, number 22 in white. They kick it to the top. Between the rings is Jalen Foster. Foster stops. He's going to pull a left wing 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound going to come down to Hunter Haywood. Haywood now to Augustine. Connor Haywood, that dirty work player. He's always around the ball and always hustling. Augustine, tricky dribbles into the lane. And he got called for palming. It looked like he just made one heck of an in and out move right there. And Coach Arrington having words with this official all the way down. That's not a carry. Your hand can be on the side of the ball. The ref just demonstrated what he did, and he never fully cupped the ball. Looked like a good in and out move right there from Aaron Augustine. 19-7. Kick it over now. Here's Richardson holding. Running the offense. Ray Miller pump fake. Act like he wanted to shoot it. Glenn gets it down to Foster. Foster's on the baseline. He kicked it out. And there's going to be a foul underneath on the baseline. And this is going to be on Miles Tatum. That'll be Tatum's first and the team's fifth. Byrnes was kind of inverted there as Foster was down in the post and Glenn was out beyond the perimeter. As they set the offense in motion, and the pass is going to be stolen by Aaron Augustine. Augustine steals the inbound pass. He comes down, goes behind the back. Connor Haywood goes down low. Great look to Collins. Kristen Collins with a beautiful look, and the ball game is tied for the fourth time, 19-19. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Howard working, trying to get a screen from Glenn, unable to do it. They kick it back out to Foster now. Foster penetrates, kick out. Richardson, a 3, off, no good. Connor Haywood again with the ball. And now here comes Aaron Augustine. They're in transition. The pass was broken up by Taven Richardson. Out of bounds. It'll be Peachtree Ridge basketball with 1:34 to go. And Jay Estein will come in. And taking a seat for Estein will be number 23, Jeremiah Starks, who got them good minutes in this second quarter. 19-19 ball game. The winner wins the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket here at the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Estein over to Collins. Collins pulls a 3 short, no good. They tip and fight for the rebound. Came down to Ray Miller. Miller up ahead to Howard. Howard, hesitation dribble, going all the way to the hoop. Got it blocked from behind. Collins blocked it. Haywood picked it up. Here's Augustine. Augustine over to Tatum. Tatum, a long left wing 3. It is short. Rebound comes down to Taven Richardson. We're up on 1 minute to go before halftime. They swing it to the left. He stepped into the jumper. Howard, a 3, good. He hit it in transition. So Howard, with his third 3 in the ball game, gives Byrnes the lead again. 22-19. Both teams trying to get up and down the floor and push it. Estein pump fakes, got Richardson on him. Now he kicks it out to the top to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Foster. Now Miller is picking up Hayward. Hayward walks out back. No count with 32 seconds. Man-to-man defense by the Byrnes Rebels, and Augustine surveying the defense and letting some clock move. 23 seconds. Now to try to get him a count. No shot clock now. They can hold for the final shot if they want to. If they can. Down to 15 seconds. 22-19. Byrnes leading. Byrnes in white, Peachtree Ridge in blue. We're down to 10 seconds. Collins tried to come give him a screen. He didn't want it. Augustine is going to go ahead and take care of this one himself. With 4, with 3, he goes to the basket, kicks it over to Connor Haywood. A 3, back of the iron, no good. And that will be the end of the first half with your score. The Byrnes Rebels leading 22-19. This is the Founders Federal Credit Union first place game in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic live right here, SUV. Glad that you're with us. Come back for more.
So the Everyday Value Slam has eggs?
Yep.
And pancakes.
Yep.
All made to order, all for $4, all day, every day?
Yep. Yep. And yep.
I think I'm in love.
Sorry, sweetie, I'm taken. Hey, welcome to Denny's.
So the Everyday
We welcome you back to Dorman Arena in Roebuck, South Carolina, on the campus of Dorman High School. We are in the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket, the first place championship game. At the half, it is the Byrnes Rebels with a 22-19 lead. In that first half, there were 11 lead changes. 7 leads were held by Byrnes and 4 leads by Peachtree Ridge, and we had a total of 4 ties. Bovair Howard, the leading scorer in the game, with 11 points. He plays for the Byrnes Rebels, the only player in double figures so far. Third quarter action underway. Peachtree Ridge moving left to right, all in the blue. Blue tops, blue bottoms, red numbers. Byrnes on defense in white, all in white with blue numbers. Joel Hillsman, glad to be here with you from the Farm Bureau's Insurance Classic. This is the Founders Federal Credit Union Championship bracket. One more game after this. It'll be Dorman and it'll be Jonesboro. Miles Tatum holds it on that left side. Down low to Collins. Collins with the bounce pass from Augustine. Shot up, no good. It is going to be tipped and out of bounds, and it'll be Byrnes' ball. So Jalen Foster will go in there. Coach Keith Arrington having words with this near official, and then we're going to have an offensive foul call, and the offensive foul is going to be Taven Richardson. That'll be his first and the team's first. And a turnover. So 7:23 to go. 22-19, no score for either team here in the early moments of the third quarter. Augustine now gets it over to Jay Estine. Estine, left-hand dribble into the paint. Stop. Up fake. Goes off the glass. Good. Jay Estine getting it going. He's got 6. A quiet first half for him. 22-21. Down in the middle, and there'll be a foul. Well, let's see. The foul will be on Peachtree Ridge, and it'll be on Connor Haywood, hit with his second, and that'll be the team's first. 22-21, and it is a shooting foul. Shot up and in, good. So Richardson sticks in the free throw, his first free throw of the game. In the first half, Byrnes was 5 of 6 from the free throw line and had 4 fouls committed. Peachtree Ridge 0 of 2 from the free throw line and committed 5 fouls. Richardson's second free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to Jay Estine, and here's Connor Haywood. Haywood into the forecourt to Miles Tatum, being picked up by Jalen Foster, who works on top of the screen. Here comes Augustine off of a screen up the top, not doing anything with it. Dribble between the legs, goes over. Kick out. There's a long 3. Estine, good. Jay Estine, a 3-pointer from the left wing. And they've got the lead now, 24-23, Peachtree Ridge. And a 2-point in there. Jalen Foster with his first hoop. He drove right down the street and scored it, and now they go back up in front, 25-24. Alley-oop off the window, good. Christian Collins. A long 3 off, no good. Rebound to Jay Estine of Peachtree Ridge, and here comes Augustine. Augustine into the forecourt, left-hand dribble, goes behind his back, kicks it out, and it was lost and stolen. Now Miles Tatum is going to pick it back up, and they're going to set it up. Now going to go to Augustine. He goes down the baseline over to Collins. Collins pump fake, shot off the glass, good. Christian Collins now with back-to-back hoops. It's 28-25, and Peachtree Ridge now trying to get something going. So Foster's going to come down and kick it over. I thought he was going to pull it, give it to Richardson. Richardson thought about it, swings it over to Howard. Howard, a long 3, right wing, short, no good. On the glass, Connor Haywood up ahead to Jay Estine. Estine leaves it for Tatum. Tatum puts it on the floor. Back to Howard. Howard over to Augustine. Augustine pump fakes, and Jay Estine. And a foul called away from the ball. That's going to be on Connor Haywood. That'll be his third, the team's second, and this one was an offensive foul. So Haywood, the dirty work guy, is going to have to go to the bench with 3 fouls. 5:25 to go, 28-25. Foster going to attack, kick it over to Taven Richardson. Richardson holds, now he's going to step through. Back over to Foster, who traveled, no call. He spins in the lane, kicks it out. Howard, a right wing 3, shot, very short. They back tap it out Miller chases it down. Ray Miller, good hustle from Miller there. Foster going around the screen. Glenn held him on the screen. He lost the ball, and now there's a foul, and a foul called on Miles Tatum. They were both going for the ball. That'll be Tatum's second and the team's third. Coach Arrington walking up and down the sideline now, comes right up to this ref, and now he's trying to pump his team up. Foster down here swings it to Miller. Miller over to Richardson. Richardson puts it on the floor, makes his move. Now he backs in, and there's a foul call on Jay Estine. Estine will pick up his first, and that'll be the team's fourth, and they call it on the floor. So the whistle's beginning to blow. 4 fouls on Peachtree Ridge. They get it into Glenn. Glenn shot up, no good. Tipped out, rebound. Here comes Augustine. Aaron Augustine all the way. Stop going up, shot, and he got fouled. They called a block foul, and that will be on Byrnes, and let's see. That'll be on Howard, and that'll be his first and the team's second. So Augustine now will be going to the free throw line. 28-25, Peachtree Ridge with the lead. And Aaron Augustine, who's yet to score, is at the free throw line, and the free throw is no good. The third free throw attempt of the game for Peachtree Ridge, and Glenn checks out for Byrnes. Augustine, second free throw, no good. Back iron, a rebound to Collins. Augustine almost intercepted, well, did intercept the pass for his teammate. Augustine back to the rack, kick over. Estine, a three in the corner, short, no good. They fight for the rebound, and here comes Taven Richardson for Byrnes. Byrnes ahead to Howard. Howard going all the way. They blocked it. And a foul is called on Peachtree Ridge, and this one is called on Collins. Christian Collins picks up his second, the team's fifth. So the foul's mounting up now for Peachtree Ridge. And this is a shooting foul with the fifth foul, and at the free throw line is Howard. Back iron, no good. 0 of 1 from the free throw line for Howard in the game. 4:24 to go. Back iron, no good. Missed them both. Rebound. Shot blocked. And we've got a foul, and this one is going to be on Taven Richardson. This will be his second, the team's third. The whistle's blowing here in this third quarter. 8 fouls total already called in the first 4 minutes of this quarter. There were 9 fouls called in the total first half. So now Augustine pumps it, gives it down low. Tatum shot up, no good. It didn't go. They try to save it. Taven Richardson was out of bounds as he tried to save it. Good hustle coming in for Richardson. We've been stuck on 28-25 for a while, and we're going to have a whistle and a timeout. Who called the time? Was it Peachtree Ridge? It is a full timeout called by Byrnes. 28-25, 4:04 to go. We are in the Founders Federal Credit Union Bracket Championship game right here on SUD TV's coverage of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic.
Mike, don't look now, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. is right behind you.
In Bojangles? Tim, Dale Jr. is right behind you.
I bet he is. Let me guess. He's getting a Diet Mountain Dew. I bet he got a Chicken Supremes combo and Cajun Pintos.
Dirty rice, Tim. I got dirty rice.
Head to Bojangles for a Chicken Supremes combo with a Diet Mountain Dew. Bojangles.
It's Bojangles.
Out of the timeout, Peachtree Ridge now working on offense with Miles Tatum. They have a 3-point lead, 28-25, bouncing it down low. Estime, bad pass. It was high. Going to be a steal by Foster. Foster going to get it up to Howard. Howard with a layup good. In transition, Bovere Howard after the turnover. Good job of scoring in transition, getting it off the window. 28-27. Tatum now has it for Peachtree Ridge over to Hobson. Hobson on the right wing and kicks it out high to J.S. Stein. 3:30 to go, third quarter, 28-27. Now a long three, Hobson off the right elbow, no good. Collins on the glass, he just took it away and put it back in the basket. Collins has really came on. He's got 6 points here in this third quarter. He's got 10 in the game. It's 30-27. And they dump it down low to Tegan Waters. His shot is up, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Aaron Augustine. Augustine really pushing it. Jump pass to Collins. Collins' pass is deflected by Howard, and they're going to say out of bounds to Byrnes. Looked like Howard came in there and broke that pass up, but the lead official down underneath said something different. Foster over to Howard on the right wing. They come out with a trap. Into the game now is Isaiah Starks for Peachtree Ridge, number 33. So Howard holds it out with the left-hand dribble. Now he's trying to get a screen from Taven Richardson, and does. Richardson jab step, goes to the right, spinning to the middle, kick it back out to Howard. A long three, high arcer off the glancing of the rim. It's going to be saved by Peachtree Ridge. Hobson on the rebound. Into the full court to Augustine. Augustine over to Estine. Estine pulls a left corner three, good. He switched it home. They worked that thing in transition. That'll be his second three here in this third quarter, and Estine is heating up. He's got 8 in the quarter, 12 in the ball game, 33-27, 2:18 to go. Down the baseline, Hayden Brown goes and scoops and scores. Nice, strong move from Hayden Brown. He's shown flashes that he can handle the basketball down there in the paint in this tournament. There's a great defense. Augustine swings it over. Miles Tatum along left side. Three, it is good. Check it, that's Jeremiah Starks. Jeremiah Starks with the three. It's 36-29. 151. Foster flying down the floor. He missed it in a foul call. And let's see, will it be a shooting foul? Foul is going to be called on Jeremiah Starks. His second, the team's sixth, and it is a shooting foul. So Foster will go to the free throw line. Byrnes in this second half, 1 for 4 from the stripe. And Foster, his first trip there, no good. In this classic, they're shooting 69%. You always, as a team, want to be around 70, 75%. So they're right there coming in 74 of 107 before the game. Their opponents, conversely, 30 of 46. In and out. He missed them both, did Foster. They tip it and fight for it. Hayden Brown on the rebound. No. Waters up. No. Waters got his own rebound. Stop. Goes up, and another foul is called. He was going up, and that'll be the team's seventh. Let's see who it's called on. Isaiah Starks with the call. That'll be his first, the team's seventh. It'll be a shooting foul for Tegan Waters. Waters, 3 of 4 at the foul line in this game. This will be his first time going here in this third quarter. Free throw, good. He sunk it in there nice and good. 36-30. Connor Haywood will check back in. He's got 3 fouls with 1:38 to go. This is a bold move now to bring Haywood back in, as scrappy as he is. 10 fouls have been called here in the third quarter. We had 9 called in the first half altogether. 36-30. The free throw is good. So Tegan Waters brings them to within 5. Here comes the pressure. Haywood gets it up ahead to Tatum. Tatum now going to bring it across the timeline with 90 seconds. Byrnes fell back defensively. Hayward swings it over on the wing to Starks, and we've got a foul, and let's see. Whistle away from the ball. And Tegan Waters picks up his third, the team's fourth. It'll be baseline out of bounds underneath. Tatum holds it, looking at that zone defense of the Byrne Rebels. Waters out high at the point of that. Now it's going to be a man-to-man situation. They are going man-to-man. Take it, and they give it over now into the game is Markel McCullum, seeing his action here in the third quarter. We come up on 1 minute, exactly 1 minute to go in the third quarter, and we've got a foul way away from the ball. And the foul is on Jeremiah Starks. That is his third, the team's 8th, and that was an offensive foul. And so Jalen Foster will walk it down the floor. 53 seconds, Foster with the left-hand dribble. Being worked on by Starks. Kicks it out top to Howard. Tegan Waters drives. Shot up, no, foul again. Man, the whistles are just blowing up out of here. This foul on Peachtree Ridge. Foul on number 23, Jeremiah Starks. That's his fourth, the team's ninth, and it is a shooting foul, not the 1-and-1. So Tegan Waters at the line again. Shot up and in good. So Waters 3 of 3 here in this third quarter, 36-32. That was not Jeremiah Starks on the foul. They changed it to Isaiah Starks. Tegan Waters free throw, good. 36-33, trapped. And a foul call on the trap. And it will be side out of bounds. The foul will be on number 21, Hayden Brown. That'll be his first, the team's fifth. Side out of bounds. 36.7 seconds, clock running now. Aaron Augustine and Peachtree Ridge as he comes across the timeline. 36-33. Shot up by Collins and a block call, and this will be called on Hayden Brown. Whistles really just flying now. No momentum to the game. It's a block. It's called on Hayden Brown. That'll be his second, the team's sixth, and going to the line is Christian Collins. Collins with 6 points in this quarter, 10 in the game. Free throw by Collins is good. 37-33. First made free throw for Peachtree Ridge in this game as a team. That was their fifth attempt. Here comes their sixth attempt right now. Christian Collins free throw good. He splashed both of them. 38-33, 22 seconds to go. 15 fouls called in the third quarter alone. Foster passes it over, and Waters lost it. Waters got it back. Waters knocked him down. Let's see, going to be a traveling violation. They called traveling on Waters with 10.5 seconds. We're playing for a championship in the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic here at Dorman. 4 seconds, 3, 2. Augustine floats it off to Collins. A layup at the horn. Count it. And it's a good basket at the end of the third quarter. Collins had himself a massive third quarter. It is the Peachtree Ridge Lions 40, the Byrnes Rebels 33. Fourth quarter action coming up next right here. These words from SGB.
Value Slam has eggs,
Yep.
bacon,
Yep.
and pancakes.
Yep.
All made to order, all for $4, all day, every day.
Yep. Yep. And yep.
I think I'm in love.
Sorry, sweetie, I'm taken. Hey, welcome to Denny's.
So the Everyday Value Slam has eggs,
Yep.
bacon,
Yep.
and pancakes.
Together, we're a team. And together, we're family. No place gives teams the brands they need at the lowest prices like Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day.
We welcome you back to the Dorman Arena on the campus of Dorman High School. The Byrnes Rebels and the Peachtree Ridge Lions in the Founders Federal Credit Union Bracket Championship game of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. It has been a wonderful event, and the Byrnes Rebels are on offense, all in white, going right to left. Taven Richardson floats up, shot, no good. Rebound comes down to J.S. Stein. And we've got a whistle down low, and let's see. Foul is going to be called on Hayden Brown. That'll be his third and the team's seventh. It'll be a shooting foul as Miles Tatum will go to the free throw line. Tatum first free throw is no good. And here's his second attempt. It is no good as well, bounced off, and Collins thought he saved it, and he did not. Through three quarters, it is Peachtree Ridge 2 of 6 from the free throw line, Byrnes 10 of 16 from the free throw line. Not including these two right here that Tatum just missed. 40-33. A long three, Jalen Foster airballed it, saved, tipped in by Richardson, great save. Now a long three in the corner, good. Taven Richardson, outstanding hustle, and he kept the possession alive and then knocked down the three. 40-36. There have been 3 lead changes in this half. Shot no good, rebound now to Foster. Foster coming all the way in transition, putting the pressure on him, and let's see. They called it on the floor, a foul on the floor way back out here at the three-point line. Coach Arrington telling his players to calm down. Miles Tatum hit with the penalty, and that will be his third and the team's 10th. It is a 1-and-1 situation with 6:56 to go. We'll pause for these words right here. SUV. We are back here. Jalen Foster knocks in his first free throw of the 1-and-1. Second free throw, no good. It is 40-37. We've played a minute and some change here in the fourth quarter. Augustine below the foul line. His pass was stolen. Foster with a great pick. Foster going to go all the way. Foster layup good. He took some contact from Connor Haywood, but Foster now has gotten the lead down to 1. Shot up, no good from Peachtree Ridge, and now here comes Foster. Foster into the forecourt, dribbling all the way, floats it up in there, good. Foster has got him going, and a long floater is putting the pressure on, and Byrnes has taken the lead. Pass is intercepted by Howard. Connor Haywood, a long pass to Hayward. There's Foster. Foster shot up, no good. Got pushed in the back, and there'll be a foul, and we'll have another free throw coming up now. They say the foul was on number 11, Miles Tatum. Okay, that'll be Tatum's 4th, the team's 11th. Foster free throw, no good. 41-40. Tatum comes and takes a seat. Jalen Foster will get one more. Foster free throw, no good. He missed them both. They fight for the rebound down low, and Peachtree Ridge comes away with it. Aaron Augustine over to Haywood. Haywood goes baseline. Shot up, counted, and the foul. Connor Haywood went baseline. Aaron Augustine, I've got to be impressed. We talked with Jay Estime yesterday about how he was able to play with Aaron Augustine, who is the leading scorer, but here has not been doing a lot of scoring, only averaging coming into this game through the tournament 10 points a game. Connor Haywood, free throw, no good, back iron. 8th team foul on Byrnes. So here's Howard to the hoop. Howard shot up, counted and a foul, another whistle, and let's see who this one is on. Whistles have just been blowing in this second half. They don't announce who the foul is on. It is the 12th foul. Free throw, no good by Howard, unable to complete the three-point play. It is 43-42. Two points there for Peachtree Ridge, and an immediately timeout right there. So it's 44-43, 5:43 to go. We'll take this quick break with them. Out of the quick timeout, 44-43. Augustine credited with that hoop. That is his first hoop. Shot, no good. Rebound, back up off of the window, good. That's Big Glenn in there with that hoop. Tariq Glenn, that's his first hoop here in a long time, and we're going to go back and forth now with lead changes. Shot no good. Here comes Jalen Foster for Byrnes. Byrnes running with some momentum and a turnover as he was trying to get Taven Richardson. Peachtree Ridge and Byrnes, 5:06 to go, and you are playing not far from Byrnes. It'll be a pro-Byrnes crowd, and they are trying to get them warmed up. Peachtree Ridge trailing 45-44. Augustine comes off. Byrnes defense now switching everything, and we've got a foul, and let's see. Foul is called on Byrnes, and it will be the 1-and-1 called on Howard. I have Howard with his second, and that is the Byrnes ninth. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation. Connor Haywood going to the line. And we'll have substitution. No, we will not, because Connor Haywood will be coming in, or will be going out for Miles Tatum. So Tatum will be coming in for the shooter. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Haywood. Good. And we are tied. Our first tie here in the second half, our fifth tie in the ball game. So Haywood with 4:53 trying to give Peachtree Ridge the lead. He does, and he will come out after that. Long three in the corner. Howard, no good. Hayden Brown, he got the rebound, but then he threw it right to Jay Estein. 4.5 to go. Here comes Augustine. Long bounce pass over. Tatum, a long three off the right elbow. No good. They tip it around. Collins with the rebound. Now they fight for it down there, and Glenn is going to pick it up and take it away. And here comes Byrnes in offense in transition. Byrnes with Howard. Over to Richardson. Richardson, baseline short corner jumper is good. Taven Richardson, it looked good leaving his hand. 47-46 now. 4 minutes to go. Augustine acted like he wanted to shoot a three. He didn't. Estein is going to get called for traveling out front. He tried to fake right and go left, and he's got to put the ball down. Coach Aronson now making mass substitutions, taking Estein out, and now he's going to bring in Isaiah Starks and Connor Haywood. Jalen Foster into the forecourt. Now he attacks, spins, float, up, good. Jalen Foster really feeling good here in this fourth quarter. He's got another floater, and Byrnes extends their lead out to three now, 49-46. going baseline. Augustine up underneath, good. Augustine came right back at him and went baseline and scored. 49-48, 3:26 to go. Foster with the pass over to Richardson. He knocked the man down. No call as Richardson goes in and gets the hoop. Taven Richardson and Jalen Foster are turning it on for the Byrnes Rebels. 3:14, 51-48. Augustine walks into a three, front iron, no good. Glenn dropped the rebound out of bounds. 3:04 to go. Substitutions now. Arrington and his coaching staff working. Now you take a look at Coach Lane foul for Byrnes, and he was yelling something, but they call a timeout. Let's see, will it be a full or will it be a 30? It is Byrnes. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 51-48. 3:04. Just like to pass along a couple of scores for you of interest that you've seen here on the SUV network. The McEachern Lady Indians are playing in the Sandra Rose Classic. They have just defeated McKinley North 63-29. They defeated Little Rock Hall out of Arkansas 51-47. They've won 2 games in one day. They are 3-0 in that tournament. And just wanted to pass that along to McEachern Lady Indians led by Taya Cooper. It's 3:04 now back here in Dorman, South Carolina. Peachtree Ridge trailing Byrnes. Byrnes on defense. Augustine off a screen for the Ridge. He goes baseline, goes up, got it blocked at the rim. Jalen Foster's going to come away with it. He's barking with the ref. They come out on a fast break layup. Howard, good. Howard with the layup. They push the lead out to 5 now. Now here comes Augustine. Augustine kicks it back out. Hayward. Hayward stops a long 2 in and out. No good. They battle for the rebound. We've got a whistle, and let's see. Foul is going to be on Tyreek Glenn. That'll be his second, and that's the team's 10th, so it'll be 2 shots now for Aaron Augustine. Augustine at the free throw line today, 0 of 2. And boos come raining down from the crowd here in Dorman's Arena, which is beginning to continue to fill up. Augustine missed a free throw. He's 0 of 3 from the line. Leading scorer just has not been on his game in this tournament. 2:39 to go. Augustine, another free throw. He bricked that one too. He's 0 of 4, can't hit a 15-footer. And it's a free throw. 2.5 to go. Byrnes with the ball, the momentum, and they're eyeing a championship. Howard dribbling it out high. They come out and switch, and there's a steal. Augustine with a steal. Here comes Peachtree Ridge. They're 3-on-1. Augustine all the way to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Got fouled. And that will be the 11th foul on Byrnes. And the foul is going to be on Tyreek Glenn. That'll be his 3rd. So Augustine up to the foul line again. He is 0 of 4 from the line today. 0 of 5 from the line. They are shooting themselves absolutely in the foot. Augustine yesterday in the game was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He finally hit a free throw. He's 1 of 6. It is 53-49. A 4-point game coming down to the wire. A lot of it's been Jalen Foster and Taven Richardson here in this 4th quarter. Coming off a screen. Foster a 3, unguarded. Back of the iron. High tip rebound. Coming down is going to be taken down by Collins. Collins to Augustine. Augustine to Tatum. Tatum a long right wing 3. Off. No good. Out of bounds. 1:55 to go. Over the top. 53-49. Jalen Foster in this 4th quarter has 7. Taven Richardson has 7. They have 14 of the 20 points in this 4th quarter between the 2 of them. Foster into the forecourt. Foster putting pressure down below the foul line. Gives it to Hayden Brown. Brown shot up, counted on the foul. Foul is on Peachtree Ridge. The foul is on Miles Tatum, and Miles Tatum has fouled out of the ball game. The 13th foul called on Peachtree Ridge in this half. And Hayden will be going to the free throw line, trying to finish an and 1. Hayden Brown free throw, back rim, no good. He missed it. Byrnes leading 55-49. Eston a long three in the corner. Good, Jay Eston off the bench and into the books. He hits a three from that left wing, and it is 55-52 with 94 seconds. Immediately, Peachtree Ridge calls the time. Eston has 3 threes in this second half. 15 points in the ball game. You sit and you look up at the scoreboard. Aaron Augustine, 1 of 6 to free throw shooting either way, as Jalen Foster in this half is also 1 of 6. So 2 of your potent players for each team struggling from the free throw line. 1-34, and you know it's going to be more free throws coming now. 55-52, the Byrnes Rebels leading the Peachtree Ridge Lions. Glad that you're with us, Joel Hilsman, live from Dorman High School in this beautiful arena, Dorman Arena, in Roebuck, South Carolina. We are in the Founders Federal Credit Union Championship game. First place for this bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Coming up next, it will be the Dorman Cavaliers, the host, going up against the Jonesboro Cardinals in what is sure to be an exciting ball game with the firepower that Jonesboro comes out with. 55-52, Byrnes ball. They'll be inbounding underneath the Peachtree Ridge basket. Glenn looking, they get it inbound to Howard. Howard being picked up by Augustine. Augustine now falls back. Foster to Brown. Brown holding it out high. Howard now, they're going to swing it around and try to work some of the clock. 78 seconds. Byrnes now coming in, and a foul is going to be called on Aaron Augustine. That'll be his second, the team's 14th foul, and Byrnes will march back to the free throw line. Tyreek Glenn, 2 of 2 from the line, has not been there since the first quarter. Man, what a ball game. Playing for a championship and confidence to take it back home to your respective school. Free throw, Glenn, short, no good. Coach Flower giving out instructions for his Byrne Rebels. Coach Arrington looking on, arms crossed for his Lions. Glenn, free throw, good. Stroke that one in there. 56-52. 70 seconds left. Peachtree Ridge working the ball around. Swing it over on this side. Augustine makes his move to the hoop. Augustine shot up. He got it blocked. Glenn comes away with it. We're under a minute. 56-52. Probably a foul coming up now if they got one to give. Not going to do it. Now they are going to have to foul. It don't matter if they got one to give or not. What am I talking about? Shot got blocked. Put back in by Hayden Brown. Hayden Brown been all over the offensive glass today. Augustine back this way. Connor Hayward, a 3, left corner, short. Ball is on the ground. Rebound, Peachtree Ridge. They got to get out of the lane. He kicks it in there, hustling now. 32 seconds, and a foul is called on Haywood Brown, I think. Hayden Brown called for the foul. It'll be his 4th, the team's 12th. Augustine at the line where he has just absolutely struggled all day. He got that one to fall. He's hit 2 in a row. 58-53. 5-point game, 31 seconds. Free throw, Augustine, good. He's starting to stroke them now. Needed that earlier, but you got to play the hand that's dealt. 58-54, they inbounded to Richardson. Richardson being pressed up by Jay Eston. Eston trying to get a 5 count. They get it across the line. Then they're going to come up, pick up the ball. Howard. Jalen Foster's got it. They've got a foul now at some point, and they do. The foul will be on Jeremiah Starks. And that'll be the 15th team foul called on Peachtree Ridge. So Jalen Foster back up to the line. He has struggled today as well from the line. 1 of 4 in this quarter, 1 of 6 on the day. Free throw falls in. 59-54, 21 and 2/10 seconds. Foster free throw, no good, off the back of the iron. 19 seconds in a 5-point game. Augustine trying to get to the hoop. He goes inside. Eston, a long three. Good. Jay Eston cracked the three. Eston with a three. It's a 2-point game with 11.5 seconds to go. Timeout call by Peachtree Ridge. You want to talk about two teams battling it out for the Founders Federal Credit Union first place game here on SUV TV's coverage of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Glad that you're with us across the network. Joel Hillsman. What a ball game we've got here, folks. A 2-point game. .5 seconds, 59-57. Byrnes leading Peachtree Ridge. Byrnes trying to hold on to the Founders Federal Credit Union #1 seed and championship here in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Long pass of Richardson. Richardson caught it and got fouled immediately, and that's on Augustine. The 16th foul called. Augustine now. At the line now is Taven Richardson. Richardson now at the foul line by himself, meaning no teammates are up there. Richardson free throw, good. That stretches it out to 60-57. This one may be the most important one for the Byrnes Rebels. Make it a 2-possession game. Richardson, free throw, good. 4-point game, timeout call. 10.4 seconds to go, 61-57. And now in the huddle, if you're Byrnes, you don't foul on a 3-point attempt in no way, shape, or form. Cannot advance the ball, so what do you do now to try and get you a quick 2 and get a foul and try to extend the game if you're Peachtree Ridge? But if you're Byrnes, no way do you want to foul on a 3-point attempt if it's coming. Because if you foul him, he make it, and it could be a 4-point play. You just don't want to do it right now. It is a 2-possession game. Gonna try to roll the ball in. Here comes Augustine. He picks it up with 9 with 8. Augustine up for a 3-pointer. Long 3 off the front of the iron. No good. They fight for the rebound. Byrnes is gonna get the rebound, and we're gonna have a foul with 1.9 seconds. And that's pretty much gonna do it. The Byrnes faithful that are in this place start to clap and cheer as they look like they are gonna walk out of here with a victory. Howard gonna go to the free throw line. He'll get 2 free throws. Did not announce who the foul was on. It's 17 team fouls. And the 4th foul after when you knew that they were gonna have to start fouling. Free throw, Howard, short, no good. Second free throw, back iron, no good. They tip it around, and a long shot at the end of the buzzer. It is no good, and the Byrnes Rebels have came from behind in the 4th quarter for the 2nd straight night and have defeated Peachtree Ridge of Georgia 61-57. They finish first place, and they win the Founders Federal Credit Union Boys bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. They came from behind yesterday, trailed by 3 going into the 4th quarter, and came from behind and won. Trailed this time by 7 going into the 4th quarter, and came from behind and won. Coming up next, the nightcap. It'll be the Denny's bracket first place championship game of the Farm Bureau Insurance. It'll be Dorman, the host, taking on Jonesboro right here, SUV.